welcome to A Year of Joy. My name is Sherry Elise, and I will be your Joy Reporter. Every single week, I will be introducing you to one of your Joy Superpower partners. On behalf of the team of the Art and Science of Joy, we are thrilled to be able to bring this to you. So, without further ado, let's meet your Joy Superpower partner. Welcome, everybody, back to A Year of Joy, and I am thrilled to introduce you to our newest Joy Superpower expert on resilience, Nick Elston. Hi, Nick.
Hey, how you doing? Nice to be here. Thank you.
We're excited to have you as part of the community. Everyone's got a lot to look forward to next week. So let's just dive in and share a little bit about the work that you do and why it's so important. So will you share with us why you're so passionate about resilience and your own personal journey with that?
Yeah, absolutely. So a very small kind of nutshell approach that my experience has come from mental illness, actually, namely obsessive compulsive disorder in my childhood. And as I got older, it morphed into something called generalized anxiety disorder, or GAD. And long story short, through education, very successful, driven by high anxiety, high nervous energy. Into my corporate life, also very successful, always client facing, strangely, as an introvert. And it kind of culminated after a sustained burnout of over a decade. I had a breakdown in 2012. And in 2012, I started to use speaking initially as a therapy. And what I found was that by me sharing my experiences as a 6'3", 24-stone guy, we didn't talk about this kind of stuff. What I found was that people started to trust their stuff with me. And by showing people authenticity and vulnerability and the truth with capital T's, what I found was people started to share their own adversities. And I realized two things at that point. The first one was I can never be a coach or a counselor. I'm far too empathic. I take on everybody's burdens. I'll be a rubbish Samaritan. But for me, the gap was engagement. Why is it that we all have these challenges, but very often we don't reach out for help? And that's kind of where I started to land, really, in the engagement piece. The room's got bigger, the audience has got bigger, and the rest, as they say, is history.
So powerful, Nick. We so appreciate, the world appreciates your vulnerability, especially as, I'll just say, as a man, and back in 2012, I'm sure that, just leading with that and sharing that must have been challenging. And so I'm grateful that you have, because I know so many people are benefiting because of that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Why do you think that it's so important for people to cultivate resilience?
I think it's important because we have this belief, which I believe can also be driven by popular media and social media, that we should live in a Disney movie, that happiness should be our kind of 0 point. And what I found is that after years of mental illness, what I found is my 0 point is okay. If I wake up tomorrow feeling okay, I really appreciate the joy that comes my way. And I really do deal with the negative stuff a lot better. So actually, it's kind of about resetting that 0 point. It's not the acceptance that life's going to always go our way. Absolutely, it's about how do we dust ourselves down when things happen to us. It's building that kind of playbook, and that's what I try and do. But because I'm not solution focused, because I'm not a coach or a counselor or a therapist, I use lived experience as the vehicle to drive engagement. This is going to be very different from any other mental health or wellbeing initiative you will have attended. I promise you that.
I'm looking forward to it, because it's intriguing. It's everything that you have shared is so needed right now. And the fact that it's not, because, when we're so solutions based and then we don't live up to that or give that or show up for that, that can cause people, to spiral all of that stuff that I'm sure you're going to talk about. I could talk about this forever, as you can tell. So the last question I have for you is, what do you see as the link between resilience and joy?
That's a great question. See, it's kind of for me, the link is creating a legacy. So it's actually, the link is creating I call it a playbook, but creating a way forward where actually resilience becomes the norm. Yet that you fully, let's call it extreme self-awareness, that you fully accept everywhere that you are at any one given time, even if it's in a period of adversity or challenge. But then also knowing the clear way forward at any one given moment is being able to say, actually, I'm not feeling life right now, but I know if I do these things, that will lead me on the path to be where I want to be, that kind of 10 out of 10 fully charged joy. And I think that's the bit that very often in life we lose track of, is if you're that kind of cell phone battery, do you know what it takes to get you to that point? And that's kind of what I try and bring into the work that I do.
I love it. It sounds like you give people permission to feel what they feel. And in that, in the bounce back, there's the joy. So we're excited for you to bring this to the community. Thank you so much, Nick, for being a part of this and for all that you do.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so excited for this.
Let's do it. Bye.
Thank you.